Yeah, let's read Jujutsu Kaisen, Catherine. It'll be a grand time. It'll be good to finally get it finished. Yeah. Hey everyone, it's me, Catherine, and as you can probably surmise from both the title of this video and the poor lighting and this whole deal, we are back with another reading vlog. Another manga reading vlog. Officially the last one that has had zero input from you. I say officially. This probably won't be the last one that will just be chosen by me, because unfortunately the vote for this, or fortunately, not unfortunately, but the vote for this is only going to be put to my coffee members. From the lowest tier up, which I think is just £1, you have the chance to have input on my next manga reading vlog. I say unfortunately because I have not really promoted it this month, and I am filming this in January, so this is going to be going up in March. So the vote up currently in January as I'm filming this is for the video that I will be filming in February. And since I have not really been pushing this or promoting this currently, because I've been busy just trying to get on top of all of my videos and editing and whatnot, it's sort of taken a bit of a backseat. Sorry, I've caught a button on my camera. I don't know what it's for, but I can just see there's a little dial. You can't see it, but there's a little like gauge here. If I just tap, will it go away? Ah, okay, that was it. I caught manual focus instead of autofocus, so hopefully that was in thingy. So yeah, so I'm rambling, as I was saying, so yeah. So the chances are the next couple are still probably only going to be chosen by me, because I just don't, unless I get good at promoting this, I doubt that there's going to be many members for like at least a couple of months or so. But officially, this is the last one that I didn't even try to put a poll up for. So there's that. So what are we reading this month? Well, I'm glad you asked. Nobody asked, but what we're reading this month is, I had a good long think. Basically looked through my favourites and looked through what I was currently reading and things, and I've realised Jujutsu Kaisen is now finished. And I stopped reading Jujutsu Kaisen about, what chapter did I say? I was on 169, I think. Yeah, when I checked I was on 169, and there has since been a few more chapters. I think at least 100, like about 100 more chapters. I can't remember if it was, oh, I have 270 in my head, not sure if that was for this manga or not, but yeah. So I figured I would do this one, a bit of a cheat, because I have already started it, and so I do know quite a bit that's gone on, and I do have some kind of spoilers for what happens, but I don't know everything that happens. And I still want to kind of read it, and I think it's going to be, I want to use something a little easy as well, something that wasn't going to be so heavy on the editing, considering I've put a lot of it on myself this month and I'm very busy. So I kind of like to just make my life the life of future me a bit easier. So I thought this is probably going to be a bit of a quick one, so I'm going to do a little reread of the first 169 chapters just to refresh my memory. I think I remember sort of like the main points that I need to remember. It's just sort of like getting back into the flow of things. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to reread the first like 169 chapters just to refresh everything and whatnot, and then get stuck into the last Jujutsu Kaisen 271. So I wasn't far off. So yeah, so like just 100 chapters basically to go. But yeah, so we're gonna read Jujutsu Kaisen and finally get that finished, and I can tick that off my list, cross that off, say that's done, and I can like stop like panic scrolling away from any spoilers, potential spoilers that come across my various social media. So yeah, how many times can I say yeah? So yeah. Let's well, I say let's. I'm actually not going to be reading it for a little while, because I'm reading it on my tablet, and my tablet's currently on charge because the battery is not looking so great right now. So I'm going to wait for that to get some charge, because the wire on my charger is not great, so I can't read it while it's on charge. So yeah, I'm rambling. So yeah, so we'll get on to, and I will update you properly when I am caught up. This is just sort of like an introduction. Hey, we're doing this. I will see you in the catch up once we've caught up in a bit. Okay, hello everyone. First update, I'm not caught up, and despite appearances, it's actually a couple of weeks since I did the little intro. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been at work today, so I am tired and I'm just about to get something to eat. But before then, I thought I'd just do a quick little update. What? Oh no, go away. Quick little update on where I am. So I'm on chapter 53. We're just finishing off the Kyoto, the event. What the fuck's the event? I'm literally reading it right now and I can't remember what it's called, but you know, the thing where the guys from Kyoto come over and they go into the forest, and you know, so we're just doing that. We're just finishing that up basically. That's pretty much wrapping up now, but there's a few little things I forgot. First and most importantly, I love Yuji. I love Yuji Itadori, and I forgot just how much he's just, I love them all actually, and it's actually kind of painful because like I said, I'm on 169, so I've been through Shibuya. I know what happens in Shibuya, and it's kind of painful reading through it, like being reintroduced to Nanami and Kugisaki and Mai and Maki. Like, a lot of feelings have been dredged up reading this. And also I forgot that the old man, the Kyoto old man that wants to kill Yuji, like I forgot his thing is playing the guitar. Like, he's the amp for his electric guitar. Like, I completely forgot about that, and somehow I'd forgotten about Mahito and Junpei. It's yeah, and I'm reading it on the Shonen Jump app, which is how I read most of these. So I did obviously have volume 0 as well in here, because like I'd forgotten a lot of that. I forgot everything, some of the things that went down, and just like I'm in for a lot of pain and then into the unknown, and it's just, but yeah, no, I love their whole little group dynamic. Like I love the whole Tokyo lot anyway. Like come on, Catherine, Panda, Maki, I want to say Tokage. I love them. And then obviously Yuji, Kugisaki, Fushiguro, just, I love them so much. And all I want is for the three of them for the three of them to like be friends forever. And but yeah, no, I just wanted to give a little update on like how my reread is going, how my, you know, catching back up is going. I just wanted to give just a little thing. I'll probably pop back in again after Shibuya. Still haven't watched that actually. I haven't watched the Shibuya arc anime because they did it, didn't they? They animated it, and no thank you, no thank you. Right, so yeah, so that's the update for today. Now I'm just gonna go make some food and eat, and then read some more. I will check back in a little bit. And also I need to find I can't find my usual tripod that like little mini tripod that I used to hold this camera steady. So I've had to use the one that came with my new ring light, and I hate it. It doesn't feel nice to hold, so I need to find that. But that's not important. Food, and then back to reading some more Jujutsu Kaisen. Honestly, Yuji, oh, that continues to be such a good person. Like that when Kugisaki bumps into that girl from Yuji's old middle school, or I guess junior high it's translated to here, and he just he's such a good guy, and I fear for him. I mean, obviously it's not going to end well for him. He's literally on a stay, like his execution is suspended because he's being used to collect all of Sukuna's fingers, of which there are 20. He's going to eat them all. So it's not, this isn't a story that's going to end well for him, but he is doing the best he can, and he just continues to be such a good guy. And I've forgotten her name already. I could switch back to check, but just, was it Ozawa? Like, because she's grown a bit and lost a lot of weight since Yuji last saw her, but he still recognized her. And he doesn't, obviously he's gonna recognize her. Like, I'm too tired for this. I'm too tired and too drained for this. Although I've changed, it's still the same day as the last clip. I've just put this on so I don't, because I'm decided to do some painting it. Only 10:25, that's not like a bad time, but it's usually close to my bedtime these days, so I'm usually in bed, but I just had to, I've got some, this isn't what you came here for, but this is what I'm going to tell you anyway. I finally got some like that modeling paste that I've seen people use, so you can get like texture in your paintings, and so I'm like just playing around with that. I don't know how long it takes to dry though, so I'll just put it on and I'm just gonna read a bit more while that happens. But yeah, we're jumping into learning a bit more about Fushiguro. Megumi is his name. I've completely forgot. But I guess he doesn't like it, because I guess it's typically a girl's name or whatever. So learning more about him, and then obviously we're gonna get the whole Toji thing, his dad in the past with Gojo and all that. Sorry, I'm so tired. I should be going to bed. Why am I not in bed? I can't remember his actual name, but Mekamaru, the guy who was actually the mole, trading information or whatever in exchange for a healed body so that he could go meet up with everyone. I don't even know him that well. Do not even know him that well. But he so badly wanted to meet up with everyone, like, in person. God, why? Yeah, let's read Jujutsu Kaisen, Catherine. It'll be a grand time. It'll be good to finally get it finished. Yeah. Yeah, no, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I don't even know him. Sorry, I'm getting the camera doing, not even paying attention. But at least the lighting's semi-decent because I have the ring light out for my painting. Oh, I want to cry. I think partly it's because I'm tired. That definitely affected me because I'm tired, but also just... Don't know how old all half of these people are, but they're just kids. They can't be, like, they're not... I know, obviously, they're in high school. Although Todo, how old is Todo? Do we know? Because he acts like he's a lot older than he is. But they're just kids. They're just kids. Like Nanami says, like, they're not adults yet. They don't need to be adults yet. They just need to be kids, and they can't. Okay, like, somehow, although I remembered Nanami dying, and I remembered it was Mahito that killed him, I forgot how it went down. I thought there was a fight, but no, he was like in a bad way after Jogo. Was it Jogo? I've literally already forgotten because it's been a couple of days since I read that bit, and now I've got to Nanami's death, and because it was got set on fire because they were fighting that other guy, and then Toji, well, reincarnated Toji came in and sorted that out for them, and I think Jogo showed up and Jogo set them on fire, so like half of Nanami was pretty much just like burnt out, so he was lost an eye and everything. And I just completely forgot that that's how Mahito found him. He just sort of like wandered into where Mahito was hanging out, and then Mahito just like exploded him right in front of Itadori, who was having a bad time of it because Suguna took over because he got fed like 15 fingers. Suguna took over, murdered a bunch of people. Saved Fushiguro though, still murdered a bunch of people, and so now Itadori's feeling like pretty down about himself because, you know, murderer and all that, but technically it wasn't him, but also, you know, he was there for it also. He's not handling it now. Now Nanami just got fucking Mahito'd right in front of him after he said, hold up, you've got it from here. You've got it from here. Pfft. Gone. Well, we go on. Yeah, because the Toji thing, 'cause obviously Toji kills that, the curse spirit or whatever, Dagon, and then goes after Fushiguro, but then he's somehow like, because he's not working how he should, like it's usually just it's just the body gets copied and comes back, it's not like, but Toji actually came back and like overpowered whoever was like used as the reincarnation or whatever, and then he actually had a memory at the end. He recognized Fushiguro, and then he stabbed himself in the head rather than fight him. So like, he was a real deadbeat dad, but he had some kind of feelings towards him. Probably not any kind of paternal love or anything, but there was something there, and then just stabbed himself in the head. And then Fushiguro nearly died, Sukuna saved him, and now Nanami has just been Mahito'd all over the place. Fucking sad times. Sad times. And that's Kugisaki down. Although, it looked like it was just the side of her face. And this is the thing, 'cause I remember, I don't think I got to, so I have no idea. Nothing happened as far as I got, but I remember just hoping that like it was literally just the side of her face. Surely that wasn't enough to kill her. Like, Nanami exploded. Now there's no way Nanami was coming back, but Kugisaki was mostly still intact, so like, she can come back, right? She can come back from that, right? Right? Okay, maybe she's not coming back from that. I mean, anything's possible, right? Right? Like, it could happen. But it looks like her brain got blown out, like, through her eye socket, like, just eye, straight through, brain. So, I ain't losing hope. It could happen. I don't know how the reverse Jujutsu, whatever it is called, I can't remember how that works, and if it needs to be a little more intact, but it could happen. I finished treating the girl. Arata Nita, Kyoto High first year. Nita, I think that was the name of one of the windows. Are they called windows? The people in the black suits. Related? Finished treating the girl? You said, but she's probably dead. So please don't make it sound like it was my fault. But like, this means, do I know that Kugisaki survives? Does she survive? Have I just forgotten? Because I feel like we would have found out, but I don't recall seeing her again. I remember the hope of her being alive, I guess because of this, but I don't recall seeing her, so like, I guess we'll find out. I really need to stop reading. I need to go to bed because it is it's 20 to 11 and I am up at 5 AM for work. I don't want to be. I hate that I am. But it's just for tomorrow. I've just had to swap. Well, I didn't have to swap a shift. Someone needed me. Or needed a shift swapping. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I work Wednesdays anyway. So like, it doesn't really matter if I do a morning rather than a late. But I prefer to do a late. But here we are. But because I go to bed late, I'm not ready for bed yet, but I should try. But anyway, so Kugisaki, potentially, maybe I just blanked it from my memory. I don't even know, but it could, there's a chance. There is a chance. I thought maybe I just misremembered because we got introduced to Mei Mei and Wee, and I thought, oh, I don't know why I remembered, but I guess I remembered this is their introduction and this wasn't their introduction. This happened here and it's just, why you gotta do this? Okay, so I think like the Shibuya incident like is pretty much over now and the culling game has begun, or at least we've got the rules now, so it is starting up. Okotsu, I've forgotten, they just call him Okotsu, so I can't remember his given name, but he is like back on the scene now officially, having just murdered Yuji and then brought him back to life. And we also have Big Brother Choso now, and I didn't get much of Big Brother Choso before I like stopped reading, but like he's great and I love him a lot. Me enjoying an older sibling character? I would never have guessed. How surprising. But yeah, so like I forgot Tokage Inumaki, that's it. I forgot that Inumaki lost an arm. We have also Jogo, because obviously after the fire Jogo got Nanami, then Mahito killed Nanami. And then he also got Maki and the head of the Zenin family. He is now dead, whatever his name was, and the younger brother is now out to kill Fushiguro because there was a stipulation that if Gojo was somehow dead or incapacitated or whatever, then he would be like inducted into the family and he would become the next head. And obviously this guy now, yeah, is having absolutely none of that, the prick that he is. Cannot wait for Maki. I mean, it's really sad obviously what's about to go down with Maki and Mai, like I'm devastated just thinking about it, but he's about to get what's fucking coming to him. Cannot wait for that. And just like so much has happened and we're just sort of like slowing down very briefly before everything's about to happen again. And I'm almost, I'm on what chapter am I on now? 144. So I've only got like 20 something chapters before I'm get out of my way. So I've only got like 20 something chapters before I'm officially caught up to where I was before, and then we can get cracking onto new stuff. Also, I am very, very, very tired, so I'm not going to apologise, but I will say that if I don't seem too like enthusiastic in these next updates, I'm trying, but I literally do not have the energy. Like, I am enjoying it, I am excited, I am enthused. I just do not have the energy to show you that right now, so you're getting my base expression and voice level because I just do not have it in me to exude. Yeah, I just don't have it in me. Like, I did, obviously I said I should have gone to bed early last night, but there was no point. I went down to sleep around midnight, or tried to anyway. I think I got maybe 3 hours. I mean, I was only going to get 5 hours max sleep anyway because my alarm was going off at 5, but I didn't. I probably got maybe 3-ish hours and then an 8-hour shift, so forgive me if I come across a little tired and run down, because I am a little tired and run down. But yeah, so the Shibuya is like officially like over now. I think the actual like plan to trap Gojo and everything that went on there, and now we're on to the culling game. And Fushiguro's sister, was she his sister by marriage or half sister, adopted? I don't recall. Anyway, she's been awakened because fake Geto did, is it Geto? Suguru Geto? He did his thing, so like she's awake from her curse-induced coma. So obviously Fushiguro wants in on the game because he wants to help her, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. It's still so sad because Mai did it. She was just, she'd had enough. She wasn't made for the world of Jujutsu. She didn't want any of it, but she was born into it. And Maki, for basically no other reason I guess than she wanted to just, out of spite, pure spite, she went to the Tokyo high school and Mai followed her. Obviously she went to Kyoto, and I guess also out of spite, but she didn't want it. She had a what's it called? A curse technique? I've like keep reading this manga for like 100 and odd chapters and I still can't remember all the terminology. Because it's all revolved around the word curse and yeah, she got a curse technique. Maki didn't. Mai didn't want it. She didn't want it. I can't. Okay, so I am finally caught up to where I was when I was reading it weekly. There's lots towards the end that I just forgotten because that happens when you read things week by week. I don't retain the information as well as when I read everything all together. But I remembered Itadori and the judge guy, Higuruma. I remembered that. Forgotten that it ended. In my head I was still in the middle of that fight. But I completely forgotten about the scorpion haired lady and the entertainer. Completely forgot about that guy. Absolutely bonkers, just popping into team up and then piecing out. And I was gonna call him Megurumi, but that's not his name at all. Not even close. I mean, it's sort of close, but Fushiguro. It's because I was going to say Fushiguro, but I started saying Megumi and it just didn't work in my head. But Fushiguro is... Itadori doesn't want to kill people. Fushiguro has absolutely no qualms about killing the sorcerers in the culling game. He is down to gain those points, those 5 points for killing a sorcerer. So now we are officially moving into completely unknown territory. And we've got Fushiguro and Itadori have been split up. Fushiguro defeated the judge guy, well, or got him to use his points to make the rule to be able to transfer points. So that means that if you don't want to kill people to get points, you don't have to. If you team up and you just swap your points back and forth, then that means you don't have to die if your points, because your points aren't staying the same. But, you know, now we're just going to see if they can get together and figure things out and get rules. And Fushiguro means business, and he's going to kill people to get his business done. He is absolutely, it's just not a problem for him at all. So it'll be really interesting to see how he progresses through the culling game and also see how Itadori does and what is happening, because I realised when I didn't realise, but I even said, you know, it tells you that he'd had 15 fingers altogether now. That means he's literally only 5 fingers short of a full Sukuna fucking digits, full fingers, but a whole 4 hands worth of, almost 4 hands worth. He's got currently 3 hands worth of fingers in him. So it'll be interesting to see how this culling game plays out. Because obviously the aim of this is to save Tsumiki and stop Fake Ghetto. They've said his name numerous times now and I've forgotten. Kenjaku, I think, from doing whatever he's planning to do. Because we have this guy wearing, I don't know what he's wearing to be honest, who, you know, reckons that there's other things going on with this culling game, with the ritual, like what it's actually the purpose of. And we have a clip of Kenjaku meeting a group of people, and we have 2 lines of speech in Mandarin. The first one was sit down. I recognise that because the characters are the same. The Japanese just took those characters and kept them exactly the same. They're not any different in Japanese, so it just means sit down. And then the next one is just, I went to try, I wrote it in my phone in Google to translate it, and I think it is, thank you for inviting me. So nothing interesting really said there, but he's been invited somewhere for a purpose. For what purpose? I don't know. Because, and why am I going to assume China? Because from what we've learned with this whole Shibuya incident and then the culling game is that actually the majority of this cursed energy stuff is in Japan. Like, Japan appears to have the highest, if I'm understanding what was said correctly. Like, the rest of the world has cursed energy, but it is not to a degree that Japan does. So if they were to just eliminate all non-curse users, that would give Japan a power that the rest of the world would not be happy to allow them to have because of the amount of curse users. But yes, I'll be very interested to see how the culling game plays out, especially with Shiguro just like I think he's going to avoid killing where he can, but if he has to kill, he's really not too bothered. But obviously, I think maybe he just doesn't want to show up to Isidore and be like, hey, yeah, I have all these points from killing all these people. And Isidore's like, really? And we also have the suspended for third year. Third years? There's two of them? I think they were both third years. Helping out as well. One on the outside and one on the inside with Panda. But obviously I'm assuming they're all going to have been split up as well. But yeah, no, it's just going to be really interesting to see how this goes. D. Greyman manga mentioned? Was not expecting that in this. Well, I guess now's as good a time to do a quick update, because obviously at this point we've had a whole Okatsu little update on how he's getting on, where he is. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. Took down 3. I mean, it was sort of like, yeah, 3, 4-ish, with the help of like them trying to take each other out in this little like group of people that were just hanging around. Didn't kill any, but well, he killed 2 of them actually. So we gained some points. But now he's out making friends, doing well for himself, showing everyone that like he's not to be messed with. He might be nice, he might be a little soft, he might be very sympathetic or empathetic in certain instances, but doesn't mean he won't take you down if he has to. And now we're with the third year. I think that's who this is. Can't remember his name. Kinnari? Can't remember his name, but him and some weird guy who's aspiring to be a mangaka. French parents, born and raised in Japan though, and now he's about to take on a thing. But yeah, no, just was not expecting the Katsura Hoshino, and I was like, D. Greyman? That reminds me actually, I need to see if D. Greyman's made any significant... It's been a few years since I last checked in, so I need to check in on that actually and see whereabouts that is. Maybe even do another reread. I'd like to check in on that, but that's not what we're here for today. We're here for Jujutsu Kaisen, and it is the 31st of January, and I want to have this finished by the end of today, or at least before I go to sleep. So even if I go to sleep and it's technically the 1st of February, doesn't matter because it doesn't count because I'm still awake and I haven't gone to bed yet, so it's not tomorrow. So I've got like 100 chapters, which, you know what, if I get down to it, like the only thing I have to do today is film a Hollow Knight episode, and I've also got some magnets I need to soak, which I can read while I'm waiting for them to do their soaking, so it's not too much. I should make some good progress today, so that even if I don't quite get it finished, I should only have a few chapters left to do tomorrow. But we are going to do our best to get this done today, so let's get Jujutsu Kaisen finished. I thought we were going to lose Panda for a second there. We had that whole little thing with him playing with his big brother and his big sister, and then their dad comes to take big brother and big sister away, leaving Panda behind. Are they dead? Did he lose them? What does this manga have against fucking siblings? Jesus Christ. I don't know what is happening here, but I am sad. I don't understand how Panda's calls work. And like, 'cause he calls them big brother and big sister, but what does that mean? How does Panda work, and how does he interact with this? Is it all like internally? I don't understand, but I'm sad. I'm sad. And now Hakari, I was completely wrong about his name. I don't know where I got Kin from, but Hakari, I didn't understand his domain expansion. I'm going to be very honest. I had no idea what was happening at any point during that fight. But that mangaka wannabe, gone. I don't know if he died. I can't remember if there was an exchange of, like, if he gained any points from it, but he did him in, and now he's come to Panda's rescue. We'll see, but I'm just... That was so just really random and really cute, but really sad because what the fuck? What the fuck? He's called Kinji Hakari, so that's where I got Kinari from. I think I just remembered it ended in Ari, and I got Kin in my head, and so Kinari was born. It's actually Kinji Hakari. Well, shit. Now you became a demon? What do they call them? Do they call them demons? Cursed spirit? What do they call them in here? Hold up. Cursed spirit. Cursed spirit. I was like, is it a demon? I mean, same thing, I guess. Cursed spirit. Dang. And also, between Kashimo and... got something on my screen. But there's a battle between Kashimo and Hakari. I'm gonna be honest, did not follow anything. I guess it just turned out that Hakari is incredibly skilled and also incredibly lucky. That's literally the only way he got out of that, I think. Some absolute bullshit moves coming out of there, and I did not follow any of it. And now we're with Maki and the guy Kamo, who I did not recognise because he's cut his hair off. And we also have a cursed spirit who is Naoya. But yeah, Maki's become an absolute fucking beast. She's essentially like Toji, from what everyone's been saying. Like, she's basically a fully realised Toji, except she's Maki instead. And also Panda's adorably tiny now. He's so cute. But yeah, okay, so this is I'm not following a great deal of what is actually... I mean, I understand what's happening, sort of, for the most part, like the basics. But getting down to the details, keeping track, hard work for me, not gonna lie. So two weirdos have just joined the fight between Maki and Noritoshi. Katana obsessed, reincarnated, was it? Nameless reincarnated master swordsman without peer. He can't see the cursed spirits, but he knows they're there, and he just fucking cut Naoya like it was nothing, I guess? I have no... And then the sumo, this weird sumo, this guy who wanted to sumo with people has just shown up and he's like opened a simple domain. I don't... What is happening? What is happening? What is going on? Okay, so what is Kenjaku's goal exactly? Because he's... Well, it seems as if he's asking the President of the United States, I think, to use Japanese citizens as test subjects to use the cursed energy, extract the cursed energy, utilize the cursed energy as energy? The fuck? I don't like the secretary guy. He seems a little too detached, a little too indifferent to all this. One sorcerer could produce enough energy to last a whole lifetime, using literal people to produce energy. We can't let China and Russia get ahead. Well, I think he's already been to China, because we had that thing where he was speaking in Mandarin. He's already been to China. This isn't abduction, it's protection. We can protect. How are you protecting them from what exactly? You're going to use them. Oh, hold on, we're actually going to do this? Gary K. Johnson. Wait, this is done... Wait, this is in the past? But they're playing a battalion of at least 800. What is his goal? Sorry, I'm doing it again. This is the first time. It's because I'm confused and I'm thinking... This is... Oh wow, so this general... Japanese people should stick to making cars and anime. Mate, could we not? Our objective isn't victory. It's to present an overwhelming show of force. That's America. Fucking hell, what the... So why is he hiring these countries to hunt? So what? So these are the people that are... Okay, so we had a notification that like a whole load of people had just entered, that were entering the zones, and I guess it's these people? What is happening? What is happening? Listen, again, I'm not following half of these curse techniques, okay? Like, I don't. But the lady, Tsukumo, she was great. And I guess it was fitting that her thing was Star Age because she burned so bright, and then died. And I thought Choso was gonna die, but they saved him because he thought that because of the path that he chose, he got his brothers killed. He left Yuji all alone, and he's like, he doesn't deserve to live by his side, but they saved him. And now Tengen's going to die because Kenjaku killed, or I guess she killed herself. Well, she was dying anyway, like she was literally chopped in half, and then she grabbed him and like black hole, just fucking black hole, crazy, and he lived. I mean, of course I didn't think they were going to kill him because that would have been, I mean, that would have been it, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that have been nice? But Tengen's going to, looks like Tengen's going to get whatever Kenjaku had in store for him, so that's fun. And also they found the angel, or the angel found Fushiguro, and she's like, yeah, I'll help on the condition that we kill the disgraced one. And then Sukuna's like, hey Yuji, I'm the disgraced one. And so now we have Yuji, who is okay dying, like he's going to get through this culling game and then he's going to die because that's fine with him. Most of Sukuna is going to die with him. Fushiguro, so Yuji's like, that's no problem, we'll do this and then I'll die. Cool, goal finished, got 2 goals. And then Fushiguro's like, Yuji's going to kill himself, get himself killed to that degree. He's like, that's a problem. So Fushiguro doesn't want Yuji to die, Yuji wants to die. And then we have Sukuna and Yuji, obviously, who don't want Fushiguro to die. But also the lady Hana, I think she's called, she's possessed, I think, like Yuji is, saved Fushiguro, and the angel was going to reveal exactly why, but we shut it off. So it could be something completely innocent, just she finds really embarrassing, but it also could be something more, because Sukuna is taking a great interest in Fushiguro for some reason. And we don't, at least I don't know why. I haven't even clocked any sort of thing why, but like honestly, I have no idea what's going on half the time in this manga, but I'm having a good time. And I think that's all that matters. But yeah, so now we've got all the soldiers are about to drop in and things are going to happen, and that's going to be, it's going to be a time, isn't it? So I was wondering when Enchain was going to happen, and it just happened. And he pulled off one of Yuji's fingers and made Megumi eat it. So now Sukuna is in Megumi? I'm not sure how that works. Right, so he's looking for a vessel. Yuji is a cage instead of a vessel. What the fuck? That's what he wanted Fushiguro for? That's what he thought? That's why he saw interest in him? Oh shit. Oh shit. What is happening? I want to be excited that Gojo's back. And I bet everyone who was reading this as it was airing was still in progress, still incomplete. We're probably really hyped that Gojo's back. However, I have a feeling I was spoiled for this because I think Gojo dies and he's about to go fight Sukuna, and I don't think he's going to come back from this. I am tense. No, Catherine, the rule is when we're doing vlogs, we don't Google because it ruins it. I also need to eat. I need to take my makeup off. I also need to check on my magnets that I have soaking, and I am stressing out because I'm pretty sure Gojo dies. I'm pretty sure I got spoiled for that, and I don't. This has got to be the moment. This has to be the moment, right? It has to be. Because they're all relying on him to do the thing. And he's going to do something, and hopefully it's going to help, but I don't think he's going to live, and I don't think he's going to win in the way everyone wants him to win. I'm gonna go check on my magnets, and I'm gonna go have some food. What? No, I can't. Not gonna lie, I kind of hate seeing Fushiguro as Sukuna. Like, I don't know if it's just because Yuji was the first Sukuna, like, face. It just doesn't, I know that's not the point of any of this. it just doesn't suit Fushiguro. I don't know, it just doesn't sit. Every time I look at it, it's just like wrong. It's just wrong. All of it is wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Because even like the face that we see from Sukune in the past looks closer to, at least in my opinion, looks closer to some kind of Yuji than it does Fushiguro. Man, Gojo's gonna die and I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. He's going to, I mean, he has to lose because otherwise he's just some kind of like, because he's the thing everyone's relying on. Since the beginning, he's been this all-powerful, most powerful sorcerer currently to exist in the world. So like Gojo shows up, he is the reason that they keep winning. And they put him in the box and then they were fighting to get him out of the box, the prison realm, and now he's out. So like, oh yeah, we're gonna win now, Gojo's back. But that would be too easy. I can't. Literally, what was I just like, not even 2 seconds later, I swear to God, not even 2 seconds later, and it just fucking, he just got his neck sliced, head sliced off, because he lost his domain. And now, I mean, I still don't understand all this domain nonsenses and like instant hits and things like that. I just, the explanations just don't work for me, so I have a hard time understanding, but he's just getting slashed. Oh God, this is it. This is where it ends. Gojo's in trouble. Oh. And he died. He died. He dealt a lot of damage. I don't understand what happened in the end. I'm really, honestly, like, don't ask me anything that actually happened because I have not a clue. But he dealt some serious damage to Sukuna and he died. And we have this little thing of him hanging out. It looks like they're in an airport, not gonna lie, in some sort of like waiting room. And Geto's there, Nanami's there, Haibara, who went to school with them, is there. The president's there, that star vessel girl was there, and her guardian, or whatever, the lady that was with her all the time. She was there and they were having a nice time. Maybe it's because I was spoiled for it, but I don't know. I remember people being really upset about it, but maybe I'm misremembering and like being a little like unbelievable that he died. But I don't know, I guess, again, I don't know how much of this is because it was spoiled for me. But somebody that powerful, he couldn't be that powerful. It couldn't be that easy for him because he's been, it's like, yeah, Gojo is the most powerful sorcerer, and I mean, he's really not coming back from being chopped in half. I don't know, there's just, he was either going to be in that prison realm until the very end, and then he'd be like, hey, we've got Geto now, let's win. But that's not satisfying. Nothing about that would have been satisfying. And I'm really sad that Gojo died. Genuinely. But also, I think he went out doing exactly what he wanted. Did I say president? The principal was there. But again, I'm going to be honest, I didn't follow nearly anything that was going on. None of the commentary, I'm sure it was really helpful to a lot of people, but to me, just not a clue. So yeah, Gojo is dead. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna be the first to admit, I don't always pick up references. And some things that I maybe think are references maybe aren't references. But is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference? Is that like, we're talking like early days Yu-Gi-Oh reference? Obviously I can't remember his name, it's that long since I've watched any Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's the Pegasus tournament. I can't remember what the tournament was, but yeah, no, when, you know, the American guy with the flag, he activated my trap card. Which is a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I'm sorry, but what the fuck just happened? Like, what the fuck just happened? That was absolute nonsense. And then Okotsu comes in at the end and just takes his head off, but like, what was that? again I ask, what is happening? What is happening in this manga? Because what? I was wondering when I honestly started to doubt that he was even still alive. I was like, wait, did he even survive Shibuya? I swore he just lost his hand, so obviously his boogie woogie, or whatever it was he called his curse technique, didn't work anymore. But the more that he just wasn't showing up anywhere, I was like, did he die? And I just forgot. But no, he's here with a bandage in place of a hand. Okay, everyone else is possibly dead though. Everyone else might be dead. Choso just died. But we're not thinking about that right now. We're coming to the end now. Well, I'm almost, I mean say almost, and I've got this volume and then the last volume to do. And then we're finished. The end is in sight. Let's do this. She's back! I completely forgot. Well, I hadn't forgotten, but it sort of was like in the back of my mind that like she was just sort of like not actually confirmed dead. No one had actually said it out loud that Kugisaki had died. She hadn't been mentioned for ages. When we had mention of Nanami, Todo had showed up, but Kugisaki had not been mentioned, so she's just sort of like, I guess on purpose, to sort of like not bring attention to it, to not confirm anything, to not deny anything, and here she is. Here she is. Oh, now we just gotta get Fushiguro out of Sukuna, or Sukuna out of Fushiguro. But then I don't know if Yuji's gonna die because he still has all the fingers in him. So he's still probably gonna... And Gojo's dead, so like we don't have the original little class. But you know, it's fine. I mean, it's not fine. Everything's awful. People are dead, but it's fine. We're almost at the end now. Come on, Kugisaki. Fucking... And we finished. We have finished, and it's only midnight of the 1st of February, so honestly I didn't do too bad, I don't think. I do have work though, I guess later today. So I do need to go to bed, so I will do a post manga thoughts tomorrow or today when I've been to bed and woken up. I will do some post manga thoughts because I have some thoughts. So, because I also need to charge this battery up as well because I think the battery's been going from full to 2, full to 2, full to 2, and it was immediately on 2 when I turned it on right now. So, yeah, it's bedtime. Okay, so it may look like this is the same day and that I haven't actually moved, but I can promise you, although it is technically is the same day, but I can promise you it is a completely different end of the day. I've been to work, I've come home, and I'm not gonna put clothes on to hang out around my house in the evening. No, I'm wearing my pajamas again. So dressing gown, and I only have one dressing gown to wear, so it's gonna be the same. So you're just gonna have to take my word that it is a different day. So yeah, so we're just gonna wrap this up. So I finally finished Jujutsu Kaisen and I really enjoyed it. It's very quick. Like I feel it's very fast paced. Like not many things take too long, and even then, is it too long? It's also very... I guess I'll save a lot of this for the review, so just some spoilery ending thoughts. I feel like for how quick some people died, so like without hesitation, so like Nanami died. Junpei, we barely got anything of Junpei, completely just dead. So many people just dead, and then, but actually a lot of people didn't die. A surprising amount of people didn't die. Like, I thought, I've been calling him Rin, but that's not his name. Yuta, I don't know where I got Rin from. Yuta, or Kotsu, like honestly, he was chopped in half, and the only reason he was like moving at the end because of that fucking shit with Gojo at the end, where he copied Kenjaku's thing and then put himself in Gojo's body and then fought as Gojo. Like, I thought he was a goner after that, but no, he surprisingly survived. Like, a lot of people surprisingly made it out. And like, I know I wanted to wait till afterwards so that I could organize my thoughts better, but I still don't have them because there's thoughts that I just need to like sit with for ages, and then maybe once everyone's forgotten and once I've forgotten most of what's happened, I'll have something to say. But like, the way Sukuna dismisses Yuji constantly, like, you're not interesting to me, and then Yuji actually, because it's funny how I mentioned that like Sukuna in Fushiguro's body just didn't work, like with his face, because like even Sukuna's original face is similar to Yuji's, and then it turns out that potentially Yuji was the reincarnation of the twin that Sukuna ate in the womb. And then Yuji has sort of an awakening and with a massive group effort of a lot of people, eventually they obviously take down Sukuna and like finish him off. And then Uraume just disintegrates, right? I don't know if, because Uraume and Hikari were fighting, but then they seemed to just stop. Yeah, again, I guess because there's a lot that I didn't understand. I think I might, for me to understand again, I need to go on a reread, because there's a lot of information that is dumped on you throughout the manga, and I'm just sort of expected to hold on to it, and I just can't. And like Fushiguro's sister, there was this whole thing about saving her, and then boom, she was awakened. She had like another, from like a curse user from like a million years ago or whatever, who was in love with Sukuna. Kind of a bit weird at that point. But then she just died. All that for Tsumiki, and then she just died. But we get, everything seems to go back to, it's not normal, but like a new normal at the end, and it's nice to see Kugisaki fucking resonance with Sukuna's final finger at the end there was pretty cool. But yeah, oh yeah, the principal died. It just died as well, and there's just a lot. And then when asked what they did with the last finger, it looks like it's been put back where it was originally at the very beginning of the manga. But yeah, just, I feel like the people either died instantly, or it was sort of like a dragged out. It was a time. It was a time, and I have, again, a lot of, because I spent half of it trying to figure out exactly what was happening, not really understanding what was happening, and then we ended, and it was, I still don't really understand what the goal was, because Kenjaku was just doing things out of curiosity, like the whole Tengen thing, and then Sukuna was gonna do it because, I don't know, but I enjoyed it. You know what? I enjoyed it, and the point of this is the journey. But yeah, I just like, oh, and Mai obviously died. Choso died, and then I thought Todo came back with his little clappy vibra slap, whatever it was called, and then I think he lost that, but he came in at the right time. Yeah, just obviously group effort, take down Sukuna. Yuji had an awakening, and like, just a lot going on. I would have to read it again to try and like figure it out. Let some of it sink in and figure out the rest of what's actually happening. Because, and then there was someone who looks like Geto at the end with the comedy guy, I can't remember his name. Just a lot of things, but overall I enjoyed it. It was good, and yeah, I'll have to have a sit and think and work on some thoughts to get together for my spoiler-free review, but overall pretty good. Finally finished Jujutsu Kaisen. Amazing. And the next manga, because I did put the poll up, but obviously because there's no members currently, it is just me voting, and we're reading the My Hero Academia Vigilantes like spin-off prequel. I think it's set before the events of My Hero Academia. So I'm kind of excited, because I have started that, but I didn't get super far into it. So I'm kind of excited too, because a lot of people say that's really good. So I'd like to read that. And I maybe have imagined it, but did they say something about an anime of that as well? Like they were actually going to animate it? Can't remember. But anyway, so I'm going to be reading that. So that'll be next month's manga. And I'll have the poll up for the next one after that, hopefully very soon, once I get a list together. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this. So yeah, so thanks for joining me on this journey. I do hope you enjoyed. And like, if anybody has any clue what was happening at any point during the culling game, please let me know. But until then, take care of yourselves. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day wherever you are, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye bye.